to be easy for any of the 8 teams left in the NFL playoff field, including the Green Bay Packers, who are the 1 seed in the NFC. We are going to do a draft of the teams we believe in as the Super Bowl winner potentially, and we may get to all 8 of them depending on time. Chris, you've got a trivia question for me. Fire away.
I don't know the answer to this, so I mean, I'm gonna help you out here, or at least talk it through with you. I'll let you guess and get it wrong. Aaron Rodgers, Tom Brady, Russell Wilson all had 40-plus touchdown passes this season. Who is the only quarterback in NFL history to throw 40-plus TDs in the regular season and win the Super Bowl?
Kurt Warner.
Man, okay. Good job. Way to go. I wouldn't have come up with that. He was certainly on the list of names I was thinking of, but I wasn't sure he definitely got to 40 that year. So, wow, way to go. You the man.
Well, last guy to be the regular season MVP and Super Bowl MVP in 1999, so I figured he had to be north of 40 to win the regular season MVP. And I remember the greatest show-offs in turf that year, how unstoppable they were. And that was just amazing how that just it just happened. I mean, I remember at the time thinking how significant this is and how historic it is that this team, after Trent Green tears his ACL in the preseason, and they go to this guy who bagged groceries and played for the Iowa Barnstormers of the Arena League, that they took the league by storm that year. It's incredible what they did. And, yeah, it's the last time that the Super Bowl MVP and the regular season MVP were the same person. All right, number 1 for me, I got to go with the Chiefs. Got to go with the team that has shown that it can overcome any and all adversity that it faces. It did it in every playoff game last year. They are rested. They are ready. They are sitting back. They are waiting for the Browns. It's not going to be easy. It may not be a blowout, but I see the Chiefs migrating their way to Tampa. And of all the teams available, the team most likely to win it all, Chris.
Yeah, I can't disagree with that. That would have been my number 1 pick, too. And, you know, I'm really – the last week threw a little bit of a wrench into what I thought. You know, I think I went into the playoffs thinking I think the Bills are one of the 2 or 3 best teams for sure, and I'm just not sure about that. I guess last week is still in my mind and how they got controlled up front and all of that. So – I am going to change my thought there, and I'm going to pick the Packers. I am. That's who I'm going to go with, number 2. The Packers showed me a lot the last few weeks of the year. They really did. I can't lie. You know, they just showed toughness on both sides of the ball. Their defense is a little grittier and tougher than I gave it credit for in the midway point of the year and everything like that. I think Mike Pettine's done a really good job. They figured out how to use their personnel the right way, all of that. But, we've talked a few times about their offense. Where, yeah, last year they were 13-3 and things were good. But this year, it kind of seems like an unstoppable force. And to me, where it's gone above and beyond is their run game has gone to a point where it's like, oh, we're running, we don't care. We're still going to run it, and we can do it successfully. And Rodgers and the offense, just the pass offense, seems more, vast and more ideas and things like that this year. So I'm going to go with the Packers.
Before the Packers can get to the Super Bowl, they may have to get past the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, although they may not have to face them if the Saints win on Sunday night. The Buccaneers beat the Packers 38-10. The Buccaneers are my next choice. I think they're the team from the NFC field most suited to winning the Super Bowl because of the presence of Tom Brady and all the times that Tom Brady has played in a Super Bowl. He's got 9 Super Bowls, more than half of his season. He has played of Super Bowls in his career. So if they can get there. Now, look, it's not like it's an easy win over the Chiefs, but you take the Chiefs and the Packers off the board, the team that I next feel best about is the Buccaneers. In fact, I may have made the Buccaneers number 2 over the Packers.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I mean, listen, they're dangerous. I get you. Their defense scares me, though. The way that looked last week, I'm a little concerned about that. And, of course, we're going to see a team that dominated that defense here play them this week. I'm going to go with the Saints off of that. I feel a little bit better about the Saints than the Bucs, not on the offensive side of the ball. The Bucs are certainly more explosive and everything like that, but the Saints offense is still damn good. And with that defense, the way they've beaten the Bucs this year, the way they, pressured Patrick Mahomes got hit in that game like I've never seen him get hit before. So I think they are. You give them another crack at the Chiefs, and that was Drew Brees' first game back after a long time off and everything like that. I think they're one of those teams that could beat the Saints in the Super Bowl too. So I'll go with the Saints as my second pick.
My knee-jerk reaction in this spot is to take the Bills. and to say I'm surprised they've lasted so long. And then I stopped and thought, wait a minute, they play the Ravens this week.
Yeah.
And
That's
I don't want to
tip one.
I don't want to tip my pick.
Well,
but
you are tipping it. You're going with the Ravens, it sounds like.
I'm going with the Ravens. I hate to say this. The Bills were the number one team in my most recent power rankings, but hey, you can't have a close call like they had against the Colts. And we've forgotten about that game because it was the first of 6 for the weekend. That was a close call. That was a grazing. They were grazed by the Colts. And that has to affect how we perceive them going forward. I'll take the Ravens over the Bills.
Yeah, I hear you. Yeah, I mean, I'm with you. That was concerning with what we saw there last week. And, the Ravens have been one of the hottest teams in football. And, Lamar Jackson is amazing. He really is. I think I got a song for Lamar Jackson, too. I'm going to break out here soon for you.
Oh,
yeah. But, yeah, I think my next pick is, of course, I'm, going to go with the Buffalo Bills. Yeah. Giddy up, giddy up, giddy up, Josh Allen. Giddy up, it's my boy Blue. I got to. But the reason he's at the number 6 team here is because of that right there. That's where I came up with the song as I was going, oh, here goes Josh Allen, take over, giddy up, here we go, jump on. That's how I started messing around within my head because that's what we saw. I mean, you just said about it. Like flirted with danger. They were outplayed, period. If they don't have a Josh Allen or a Mahomes or a Rodgers as their quarterback, they're going to lose. There's no way they're going to win that game. So that's how special he was. And, yeah, the Bills have fallen in my power rankings as well.
So we're down to the Rams and the Browns.
So who do you want?
I
want the Rams over the Browns.
Well, I'll take the Browns.
Fine.
I'll take the Browns. Fine. I look, and Peter King and I were talking about this some yesterday, and we're going to really delve into it on Friday. Peter's done some research about the Chiefs' most recent games, and also not just that, the experiences of teams that have shut it down in Week 17 and then had the bye week and how they struggle in the divisional round. And you look at how the Browns are rolling into this game. If they get past the Chiefs, and we do this next week, well, they can't be lower than 4 because there's only going to be 4 teams left.
Right.
But we're going to feel very, very differently about the Browns' chances of getting to the Super Bowl and winning it if they somehow go into Kansas City and beat the Chiefs.
No doubt. I don't think it's crazy. I don't expect it. But with that run game and chew up the clock, keep Mahomes by the Gatorade bottles. Listen, I'm taking the Rams as my last pick. This is what's awesome about this weekend. I wouldn't be shocked if the Rams beat the Packers. I don't know what the Packers are favored by, but in Chris Simms' line, it wouldn't be by much. I don't think it would be. Not with that defense. They're scary. I think they match up very well with Green Bay in a lot of ways. So, yeah, it's no disrespect to the Rams or the Browns, but there's just it's 8 really good teams left.
Hi, I'm Mike Tirico, and thanks for watching. Make sure to hit subscribe for the latest news and highlights from NBC Sports.